I decided to make this video and kind of share some of my goals, some of the things I want to accomplish for 2020. Life goals, things I want to do to the motorcycle, travel, things like that. So let's talk a little bit about travel. I don't have a whole lot planned yet for 2020. In June, I'm thinking, I don't want to give a for sure date, I'll just say it. My plan is June 6th of 2020 for my annual charity motorcycle and cigar event. We raise cigar donations to send to the charity organization I work with, Cigars for Warriors, and they send those cigars out to troops serving in active duty combat overseas. This will be the third annual event that I've done. I'm shooting for June 6th. A lot of changes coming this year. I'm doing things a lot different, or at least that's my plan. I'm trying to do things a lot different. So be looking for more information on that as things kind of fall into place. I have a lot of things to do and only about 6 months to pull it off. So that is in the works for any of you who have attended that in the past or are interested in that. I think it's a great cause. It's a good ride. It's a good time. And it's something that I'm passionate about because it brings two things that I'm excited about: cigars and motorcycles, those two cultures, which I think fit together pretty well anyways, but meshes those together. And if I can pull it off this year the way I want to, it's going to be a very cool event. I've got a buddy, my buddy Knuckles, my brother Knuckles from Knuckles TV. They're down in Houston, Texas. Him and his family are riding up here for that event, which is going to be an awesome time. Finally get to meet up with him in person. We're going to hang out. We're going to spend the week together, all of us. I think J-Mac is coming up also from J-Mac 707 and J-Mac Chugs. He's down there in Northern California. I think he's going to be coming up and joining us as well for the charity event. And we're just going to hang out for the week. You know what? That leads us to a trip. We are going to do a little Minnesota tour. I'm going to show these guys around a little bit. We're going to head up into Canada, Thunder Bay, Ontario. Kind of tool around there. I think we're going to probably take 3-4 days to make that happen. I'm kind of planning on taking them down to Iowa. I think we're going to go down to Decorah to visit Toppling Goliath Brewery, which is one of my favorite local breweries. It's a few hours away. And I'm just super excited about that whole week. Is just going to be a good time, a really good time. There's going to be some content coming out of that. We're all YouTubers. This is what we do. We make some content to share with y'all, and some travel videos, some motorcycle videos, some beer drinking. It's going to be a good freaking time. So look forward to that. We'll be sharing pictures on Instagram, of course, and you're going to hear information about the charity event the next few months when everything starts falling into place again. And if you haven't joined us other years for that, I think you'd have a good time. So, you know, especially you people who are more local. Anybody is welcome, of course, to come and ride with us for that event. But of course, it's easier if you're local to the area. It's easier for you to travel. But super excited about that. That is going to be an awesome time. Yeah, very good. This is going to be a long video if this keeps up, huh? Well, let's hopefully keep it short. I also want to try to get out to Sturgis for at least a few days. About 600 miles for me to ride out there, so I think I can ride out quick, maybe stay for a couple nights and then head back. I don't know if I'm going to do the whole week out there this year, but I would like to get out there. And if any of you are out there, or if any of you are going to be out there, let me know down in the comments below. Let's try to do a meetup or something like that. Let's try to kind of hook up and maybe do a ride or something. I think that would be pretty legit. Other than that, I don't really have any trips planned for next year. Um, Things can happen. Things can fall into place. We'll see what happens. This year, I had a lot going on. Personal stuff. Things are going well. Things are going well. And we'll just see what happens. We will see. I'm not going to get into all that in this video. But we'll just see how this year goes. And if things come up and I'm able to take advantage of some opportunities, maybe I'll get out to some other rallies, maybe out to Milwaukee, or I don't know. I want to do trips though. We're gonna try and do some camping trips and things like that, you know. So even if it's just local stuff here and there, I really want to see what we can come up with. Alright, so if you don't know me, you don't know my motorcycle, this is my 2016 Harley Davidson Road Glide Ultra. I've done a lot of cosmetic stuff to this thing. I mean, some of it's comfort, like the handlebars I would say is style and comfort. Okay, so I did the Clockworks clip hanger handlebars. We've got that, windshield, hand guards, tons of lights. My good friends at Custom Dynamics hooked me up. I'm rocking, I'm rocking like the Zero 3D cup holders, or the Zero 3D drink holders, Zero 3D phone mount. Best two accessories I have found for phone mount and drink holder, Zero 3D. So I've done a lot of cosmetic stuff. I'd like to do some more performance kind of stuff and a little more comfort. My goal, now I'm not saying any of this is going to happen, but for 2020 I would like to see this bike with a new seat. I would like to do cams. I want to do a reverse gear kit. I don't know how often I'd use it, but I kind of threw the idea around about a year ago a little bit on Instagram, and I had a lot of interest. I think it would be a really good video. I think it would do well for my channel. So I'd like to throw a reverse gear in just for that. So let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see a reverse gear kit on a 2016 Road Glide Ultra. I think it would be cool, especially to get it backed up in this garage, a little bit of a slope. Just make my life so easy. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool. Yeah, so cams, it's just some basic things like that. I'm not going to go all out. I'm not doing a big bore kit. I'm trying to leave the motor as stock as possible. So I've done air cleaner, tuner, exhaust. Speaking of exhaust, I want to do different exhaust. This is the third set, counting stock, third set that's been on this bike, and I'm just not totally pleased with it yet. It's not what I want, so I really want to do that. And suspension. I do want to do suspension. I know I've got some recommendations from some of you out there. I really appreciate it. I really want to do Legend suspension, and I've been in talks with Legend. I've kind of got something going there, but it's definitely not a full ride. Okay, I need to come up with some money to get that done, and then I'll be a Legend rider, and I think that would be pretty legit. I've done a lot of research on suspension, talked to a lot of people, and you know, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to run on my bike is Legend suspension. I really love the fact that they're in Sturgis, 600 miles away. Everything is made here in the States. I love the warranty. Yeah, so I think it's going to be Legend for me. So there is some things like that I want to do, but pretty much not really anything else cosmetic. The bike's kind of where I want it. Now I'm going for a little bit of performance and comfort and sound with that exhaust. I've got a banging stereo system on this thing. I'm running Sounds Customs, speakers, and amp. I'm running the Iron 65s. Super pleased with that. But I also want to add DSP, which is a digital sound processor. And I would kind of like maybe to do speakers. Maybe some speakers in the saddlebags I'm thinking I might want to do. And I also want to do the conversion for the new boom audio out of the whatever, the newer models. whatever, the GT, somebody correct me. I know you're thinking it right now. Just put it in the comments. I'm blank. But I want to do it. I want to do that conversion. I want to stick that in here. So that's kind of what I want to do with the bike. So this is an area that you're probably not super familiar with. This is just my basement. It's right next to my garage. It's all right here. It's like a big basement or a big garage or a studio / garage. Either way, this is another part of what I want to do. I want to build this out into a studio, which means I want to finish off this wall, cover up the cement blocks, and, you know, maybe put a couch or something here. Just kind of fix it up a little bit. But yeah, this is going to be another studio area eventually. And over here, it's very messy, but over in this corner, which you can't see, it's off camera, but that's my editing area. So I got my 2 monitors, my little Mac Mini, and that's all kind of set up over there. Another part of all of this is my Mac Mini is from 2012. It's a solid little unit. It does a really nice job. It's served me very, very well. But I think it's time to upgrade. So I really want to upgrade. I want to get into a MacBook Pro. That way I can kind of edit on the go, take it with me. I can edit outside in the summer, whatever. Give me a little more flexibility to be creative. It gets really boring sitting down here. It's like just having to edit in this space. I just don't feel like I have the freedom to be creative. I don't know, I get bored down here. I want to be able to move around and edit wherever I want, you know? Just go up to the cities and hit up a cigar lounge and just sit there and edit a video all day or whatever. I really want to have that freedom. So MacBook Pro hopefully will be a goal for 2020, as well as a drone. I'm behind, guys. I know everybody's got a drone. I don't. I kind of would like to have a drone. May not be at the top of the priority list, but I think it would be fun, and I would definitely use it. So there is that. And then since it's right here, we got the Dixon flannel collection. Yes, it's a little excessive. Hey, I don't need all of the Dixon flannels. I don't need every Dixon flannel that's released, but I do need more than my buddy Knuckles. So that's another goal for 2020. We gotta surpass him, and then we gotta stay ahead. Stay ahead because he lives in Houston. You don't need flannels in Houston. You know? Just throwing that out there. Knuckles is getting all the love tonight, isn't he? Yeah, he's my dude. He is my dude. Speaking of Knuckles and J-Mac, earlier I was telling you about our trip. Knuckles and J-Mac are both part of the crew. The Braaap Town crew. Some of you are familiar with us, others are not. It's a little bit too close up and personal. It's myself, Knuckles, from Knuckles TV, J-Mac 707, J-Mac Chugs, Stevie TV, Skid Pig Moto, Skid Pig, my boy from down under, down in Australia, and my dude, Brando from the Alpha Corps, which is just right up here in Minneapolis. So, the goal is Knuckles and his fam bam are coming up. J-Mac is talking about coming up. We're going to meet up with Brando. We're going to ride up to Duluth. We're going to hang out with his family a little bit. And hopefully we can talk Mr. Steve from Stevie TV. Hopefully we can talk him into riding up. I would like that. It would be cool to get as much of us together as possible. I think that would be a pretty good time, but it'll be a little bit challenging. And of course Skid Pig won't be able to come. But anyway, that's our crew. We're all doing this. We're all out here grinding. We're trying to make this YouTube thing work. We're trying to make Instagram work. And I think another goal for 2020 is just to keep building on that. it's a good group of guys, and we want to build up our reputation. We want to build up our name, the Braaap crew, our brand, and kind of expand on that and see where that takes us. So nothing really in the works per se, but I think that might kind of develop over this next year a little bit and see what we can come up with. So we've got the Braaap Crew YouTube channel, Braaap Crew Instagram page, and then of course all of them. So go give everybody a follow and a like and all the things, subscribes, and yeah, do all that. That will be good. Maybe even a podcast coming up, huh? I don't know. We're busy people. We are busy because we can't do this full time. We cannot do this full time. We all work. We work a lot. We work a lot. But hey, you know, we're doing it. We're influencers. I think a lot of you probably have realized that, because all of a sudden now your closets are filling up with Dixon flannels. And I feel like maybe we had a little bit to do with that. We might have had a little bit to do with that. By the way, work shirt, not a Dixon flannel, but I threw on my Dixon flannel jacket. It's the Brookfield. It's fantastic. Absolutely love it. It's not available anymore, but yeah. So I kind of wanted to end with that, I think. You know, I was going to shoot part of this tonight and then kind of do some tomorrow, maybe, but I think this is good. This is really, really good. Kind of gives you guys just a little bit of insight into the future. We'll see if it comes true. We will see if it comes true. I'm not big on New Year's resolutions and things, but I think it's okay to set goals and kind of say, hey, you know, and let you guys know. Because then you can look forward to content, hopefully. Hopefully. With the support of my patrons, I will get it done. Patreon link down in the description as well, if you're interested in supporting the content here and helping me succeed with my goals. Let's tour the Midwest. At least let's tour Minnesota and like maybe Iowa a little bit. Let's go. Help me make that happen. Help me make that happen. If you can. If you can't, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. No pressure. No pressure at all. We're just hanging out right now. We're just talking. Because I can't think of any other goals to talk about. I just can't. Not really. Not really. But I want to see things get done, you know? I'll be 40 next October. I will be 40 next October. So, the big 4-0. So I feel like 2020 has to be successful. So I'm extending my goal. I wanted to hit 20K by the end of this year. I'm nowhere near 20K subscribers. So by the end of next year, now I want to set a new goal, 25K. 25K subscribers by the end of 2020. That's another goal. So you can help me do that by sharing, maybe not this video, but other videos in the collection. I have over 300 to choose from the course of the last, how many years? 6 years. So yeah, there you go. Lots of videos, lots of content. Sturgis. A lot of that. A lot of custom dynamics lights. A lot of installs and reviews and some moto vlogs and travel. A little bit of travel. Not as much as I'd like. I'm beginning to ramble. I am rambling now. Yes. Well, we don't want to hear any more of that, do we? Got it. A little bit of travel information. A little bit of motorcycle information. A little bit of Dixon flannel tour. You saw my plans for my new studio. Not really plans, but kind of, you know, I got it. It's up here. It is up here. We talked about upgrades. We talked about all the things. All of the things. And you know what? I thank you so much. I do. Here's a video. Here's a video. The thing. Thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. But why would you even be here if you haven't subscribed? We're at the end of the video. Thank you very much. Stay safe out there. As always, we will, Braaap Town crew, we'll catch you in the next video from Touring Midwest.